Hey guys, I am Torchwood and welcome back to My Hero Academia. This is Season 1, Episode 2. Is it called Season 1, Episode 2? I assume so. I assume so anyway. But yes, I'm very excited for this episode. So in the last episode, we had some very interesting notes. I've got my notes. I'm going to be writing more notes for this episode. I'm very excited. I think my favourite thing about the last episode, it was not only how very real it was with like the mother crying about. I think what I really gathered from that was that, you know, these parents have wants for their children. It's like in our lives where, you know, you want your kid to settle down, marry someone. You know, in the old days, it would be, if it was a boy, marry a girl. You know, and that doesn't always work out that way. You know, boys can marry boys, girls can marry girls. It's whatever it is, and I like that how they sort of represent that in this way with quirks. So like, if they don't have a quirk, it's like, that was not the lifestyle I saw for my son, and you saw how upset she was when she realised that, you know, his mum, Izuku, doesn't have any abilities, and I really loved that. Not only that, but also the fact that she was also obviously very upset for him as well, because obviously he wanted it. So I love that, and I love how they called them quirks as well. I think quirk is such a cool, fun. It's just really like, I really liked that. I really enjoyed that because it was like, it's just a fun, different way to you know, instead of going, oh, what's your superpower? No, the quirk. What's your quirk? I like that because it's like what makes you different, and I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah, we learned a lot about Izuku, and we didn't learn very much about Katsuko, but I feel like moving forward we will totally ship them. FYI. Not even sorry. Don't know why. Not sure why, but I do. It's too late for me. Sorry. However, Katsuko's an arsehole, and he told him to go kill himself in the last episode, which, FYI, is very, very rude. Don't be telling people to kill themselves. If you see me blowing my nose in this reaction, by the way, I've got allergies, so I know, no, it's really getting to me. So yeah, that was like really shocking for me as well. I was like, whoa, I was not expecting this in this show, you know. So it's a bit more mature than I realised, and I'm quite intrigued to see where it'll go from here with that. Whether it'll get any more mature, I don't know, but I feel like some shit's gonna go down and my whole life is ruined before I've even started this. We saw a bit more of All Might. He can obviously shape change. He can change his powers. Of course, we saw a bit more of him. It was the first episode, you dumbass. But he can shape change along with all his his big powers. He was someone in a shop wearing like a normal clothes with his shopping, and he had like big hair, but he looked kind of lanky, kind of stuff like that, very thin. But he bleeds from his mouth, and we're not sure why he does that. Why was he bleeding from his mouth? Does he have a quirk, or is it some kind of like genetic, you know, like super serum, like Captain America kind of thing that, you know, makes him bleed? Because obviously if he uses it too long, it affects his system. However, he did save Izuku last episode, which I was very pleased about, because I was like, you're the main character, you can't die in episode 1. Just wait till halfway through season 4 and kill off the main character. Yeah, for Fear of the Walking Dead. Yeah, and then replace her, 40-year-old middle-aged woman, with a man. Great, as the lead. Whatever, I'm getting off topic. But fuck you, Fear the Walking Dead. So I'm excited to see where we go from here. Yeah, maybe we'll get to see a bit more of like the government and how that all works and everything. But yes, this, my babies, is My Hero Academia. I am very excited. I'm going to do my little lines now so I know where to start all my notes from. I'm going to have a lot of notes. I love my notes. You cannot fight me on my notes. Come on, Team Izuku. Team Giant Woman as well, that was pretty cool. All I wanna do is see you turn into a giant woman, a giant woman. Different show, that's Steven Universe. Let's go. I think All Might is, honestly. Be someone like you? I think he is like that. I don't know, it's just a theory. What's the answer? What was the answer? Let me write this down. All Might says...
Have a quirk?
Huh? Oh.
Oh no. Not now. Dad. Not here.
Thing you can do. I want people to see
you need to focus.
And be the kind of hero everyone in the world looks up to. Just like you.
I was not pleased with All Might's transformation.
For kids? Yeah, you were a little harsh with them today.
Ooh.
It's his own fault for getting in my way.
Well done,
Shouldn't waste your
asshole.
time on the guy.
It's just that I've wanted to be a hero since I was a little kid. I may not have
I
a
want to know what
clue,
he's thinking. I want to know
but
what
I
his
can
kid's
still
thinking.
try my hardest, can I?
Someone's got to teach that worthless nerd how the world really works.
Okay.
I hate
The fire!
Oh, you have no idea, boy. What it takes to be a hero, episode 2. Awesome. Calm down! Are you still screaming?
Wait, who? What happened? You deflated! Where'd All Might go? You're not him! You're a fake! An imposter!
I assure you that I am all...
The fuck?
Impossible!
You know how guys at the pool are always sucking in and flexing and trying to look buff?
Yeah.
I'm like that.
Can't be real!
This is amazing.
Dreaming. All Might's a giant of a man who saves everyone. He defeats all obstacles and wins the day with a fearless smile.
So basically, it's a posture.
There's
Quirk.
plenty of fear behind that smile.
Aww.
Just make sure your dreams are attainable, realistic. Understand?
Wow. Why not just punch him in the face and be done with it? You weedy little prick.
Now, let's get you to the station.
A villain. I wonder which hero will show.
Some villains just can't be beaten without powers.
Ooh. Hey,
So
come
now,
on,
I
kiddo.
honestly don't think you could become a hero without a quirk.
Kiddo, it's okay. Don't listen to him. He's really deflated him. What a dick. Ooh, some heroes. And the police.
It's taking someone hostage! How dare you prey on a child!
I like you already, I don't know who you are. Uh-oh.
What the hell is this? Some kind of goo?
Watch out!
You okay, Death Arms? Heads up!
Death arms. His arms are not bringing death to bear.
Snap his neck!
You picked the wrong guy to mess with!
Causing explosions left and right! This is a shutout! We've got to rally and knock him out of the park somehow!
Damn, he is consuming him.
It's no good! None of us have the right quirks to stop a villain like this!
We'll do damage control until someone with the right powers shows up.
You better hurry.
People to save!
Don't worry, I bet every hero in the city's coming.
I'm sorry, kid. You'll just have to hold on a little bit longer. Damn!
Death arms
If
is
I
very
only had more
interesting.
power, I could blow this guy away!
This looks bad. Maybe we should run?
Come on, heroes, you've got this!
Hey, it's
I'll never be
okay.
a hero. Better to find out now instead of later, I guess.
Camus Woods, Mount Lady. I wanna see you too. Huge sexy.
Make sure your dreams are
Oh
attainable.
my. Hero analysis for the future. I don't know why I'm reading all this, sorry
I
guys.
said it. A hero needs a quirk.
Bro, it's okay.
Don't cry, damn it. Deep down you knew this, all along. You've just been avoiding reality. That's why you were trying so desperately to prove yourself wrong. That's strange.
Huh? He's gonna rescue his friend.
Stop! You're gonna get yourself killed! Not this brat again!
Deku?
What am I doing? Why am I running? Why can't I stop?
Do it, kid! I don't know what you're gonna do, but do it!
What do I do? What would a hero do right now? Page 25, right! Take this!
Ooh, nicely done.
And I'm done playing with you! Save the boy! This thing will kill him!
Holy shit, this is incredible.
really am pathetic. With risking our lives, that's the true test of a hero!
Yeah! Fuck your respiratory system, who needs it? That was so cool! I love this show so much! Team Rocket's blasting off again, motherfuckers. Oh, that was incredible. Now get out of there.
You did nothing. Don't forget it. I don't owe you anything.
What was that? Kachan is right, though. It's not like I actually did anything to help.
You did. You helped.
But at least I tried.
Yeah, and that's what
I
matters.
should get back to giving up on my dreams.
Nope. Don't you
I
dare.
am here!
What the fuck? Dude, you need to calm
Why are
down.
you here? How'd you get rid of all those reporters?
I stand for justice, not sound bites. Because I am Mole Man.
You're insane. I love this so much.
Young man, I came here to
Oh,
thank you.
man,
Also
that's
to discuss
ace.
your question. And today, that's what happened to you.
Hell yeah.
You never told me, Mom. Back then, the thing I wanted you to say. Dreams can become reality.
Hell yeah.
Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention that this is the story of how I became the world's greatest hero.
I'm very excited to find out how it goes out. I've got shivers everywhere. Everywhere. Like, legitimately everywhere. I love it so much. That was so beautiful. That was so beautiful. Right, let's do a bit of talking, bit of discussion, shall we? First, I want to talk about the graphics for a moment. The graphics of this show are just gorgeous. They're just like out of this world, and just that little bit at the end there where they were talking about, well, it sort of spanned between the city, and then it went to like a little place by the lake, and then eventually it went to like the village area where Izuku was walking through. It was just so gorgeous and so beautifully animated, and I love anime styles of artwork. They're my favourite, so for me it was just like, wow, that is so beautiful, you know, and it really set us the scene. And the music as well, the music is very stirring in this show, which I think gives it a real great quality to it, to be honest, because you don't get that in a lot of shows where you have such beautiful arrangements for every different piece. Like the action music's very cool, and then you've got the sort of the moments that are a lot softer but not too emotional. Then you have the really big emotional moments, and for that there's a new piece of music for every single one of them, and it's just absolutely gorgeous. Excuse me 1 second, guys. I'm really sorry about this. Allergies, lovely. Okay, so at the beginning, we see All Might transform back, and he has obviously this respiratory issue with a fight that no one really knows about. So I imagine that's going to be coming up later on in the year, and we're going to get to find out a little bit more about that. I feel. I don't know. I might be wrong. I might be right. But I feel like we're going to get to find out more about what this big fight was. It fucked him up. His abs were everywhere. It's like my body, but my abs are hidden by layers of fat. Not many, I should add. Enough. He said at the beginning he didn't believe Izuku could be a hero. Which was so sad to me, because I was like, yeah, you can be a hero. I don't know why you're saying this. But I get that in the end he was like, he'd fought this battle. He obviously lost this battle with this mystery villain. And I feel like it's knocked his confidence a little bit. I don't know enough about him yet, but I feel like it knocked his confidence to the point where he was like, seeing what that villain did to me made it so that I was so inconfident and didn't have any ability in himself, and he's very much like, he was afraid because he'd seen what the worst of the worst can do, and I feel like he learnt his lesson, but we'll come to that later. Izuku was not pleased by All Might's transformation. FYI, every time it happens, it's hilarious. It's just the greatest thing ever. Like, he's like, I'm just laughing my head off, because Izuku always screams. It's brilliant. It's like, ah! It's so funny. Because the one minute he's reacting to All Might like, oh my god, All Might. Next minute he's like back to being lanky and skinny. He's like, oh my god! It's so funny. Although, to be fair, if I saw someone that looked like that on my street, I would scream around my street. Just saying. Very strange looking human. Hang on. I'm just trying to understand what notes I wrote here. Yeah, never meet your hero. That was one of the things I got from the very beginning of this. Do not meet your hero, because they will always let you down. And that is what exactly happened here. He did live up to him in the end, but it was nice to see even All Might has room to grow. You know, he was like, I learnt my lesson, you know. And it's nice when you get more than just the central character learning their lessons. You start to see the supporting characters learning their lessons. And to be doing that in episode 2 is pretty darn impressive. May I just add, it was very impressive, actually. Yeah, we've talked about the big fight. He really deflated Izuku, and I think that shows how much Izuku wants to be, you know? He wants to be this great character and this great hero. And so for someone like All Might to say to him, no, you can't be, he was just like, what do I do? What is my purpose? He's been building up his entire life to doing this, and when he can't do it, it's like, I don't have a purpose anymore. You know, it would be like if someone said to me tomorrow, you can't ever do YouTube again, and I'd be like, this is my purpose, this is what my heart wants, and it's what I've dreamed of being, you know? So, for me, watching that, it was very much like, you've just taken this boy's heart, and once upon a time, he crushed it into dust, which is very rude. Do not do that. So yeah, that was hard to watch, to be honest. That was very hard to watch. Just watching his whole, basically all his dreams come crashing down around him is not what I was planning on watching. At the beginning I was like, what the fuck is this? We're trying to cheer this kid up. Dude, I don't know if you can tell, he's in a bit of an emotional state. I need you to be a better pep talker. 2 seconds, guys, again, once again. Allergies, guys, allergies, don't have them, they suck. I'm not even ill yet, I can see it coming. Okay, so then we got to the big battle, and, you know, the evil slime monster whose name I couldn't be bothered to take him. I don't think we actually heard it. Basically, he was attacking the city again, he had taken Katsuko. One thing I did write down about Katsuko, he has some really very deep issues, which we'll come to a little bit later. But he also seems to care about Izuku in his own strange way. When he mentioned, like, oh, we should stop doing the hero thing, it really annoys me. Shows that, well, yes, he's sick to death of what Izuku's saying. He actually does care about what he's saying. So I think that's a very interesting dynamic, especially at the end there, where he ran... Well, we'll get to that, but that just supports my theory on what I think is happening there, which I will get to in a moment. And I'm probably wrong, but, you know, you guys will correct me viciously, I'm sure. Anyway, yeah, we got to the big fight, and we met a few more heroes, and we met the ones we know of, obviously, like the giant woman, Giganticon, all I wanna do is see you turn into a giant woman, sorry, okay. But my favourite one out of all them, although I do like Groot, whose name I can't remember, Tree Man thing. You're going to get really pissed off when I keep calling him Groot, right? Yeah, it's cool. The one I really liked was, in this episode, was Death Arms. He was pretty cool, wasn't he? Like, he was punching. He was in the last one too, but he was like punching, and he got his arms out, and it's nice. It was like, he was just tough. He was like, he's like, I just loved him. I really liked his character, and I hope we get to see more of him, because he is, he seems like he's going to be a bit more of a comic reliefy kind of character, a little bit, along with Groot. I'm going to get so much hate for that. But also, like, I feel like he'll become more prominent as we kind of goes on. I might have got his character completely wrong. We've only, like, seen very small scenes of him, so we will see, hopefully, as time goes on. You watch, he'll never be a main character again. I've just wasted 5 minutes of this segment. So yeah, so then Izuku starts charging across the courtyard, basically getting past everyone, getting past the police and all these heroes who can't stop a child from running past them. They need to work on their coordination or teamwork skills. Paintballing, great for that. And he gets there and he's running and he throws his bag and he actually does some damage. He hits the bad guy in the eye. And the villain, sorry, and he's clawing away, just trying to get to his enemy, which is very strange. I was like, what the fuck are you doing, dude? Just let him die, it'd make your life a lot easier. But there seems to be some kind of mutual, I don't know if it's certainly not respect, but it's a mutual bond between these two. They are definitely not a good friendship, but I'm interested to see where it sort of goes and what has been happening there, you know? So yeah, I'm very interested for that. They both... When Katsuko ran up to Izuku at the end, when he's like running through the beautiful streets, and, you know, he's like yelling at Katsuko, like, you know, I don't have to thank you for anything, you're just a pathetic loser, and you don't even have quirks, I don't owe you anything, he just stomps off. And Izuku's like, he's not even fazed by it particularly, because it's like him saying thank you in his own way, you know? And you get the sense that Katsuko has a lot of, I can't think of the fucking analogy, but he's very much like, he doesn't want other people saving him, he knows he can be saved, but he doesn't want people lesser than him, like Izuku saving him, because he's better than him, so he doesn't need him saving him. He was managing just fine on his own. He wasn't, he was doing appallingly, but you get what I'm trying to say. And that's sort of how he feels and how he wants to be. Yeah. They both seem to be battling confidence issues in their own way, Izuku and Katsuko, and I feel like that's going to bring them closer together eventually. I might be totally wrong, and he might be his rival forever until they kill each other in a death battle to the end. But who knows? The pep talk at the end by All Might was quite nice as well, because we really got to see sort of, I don't know, a very different side to him that we haven't seen before. Like, I mean, we're only 2 episodes in, so there's not many sides we have seen yet. But him, like, just being like, follow your dreams and do really well and kick all the butt. I was like, yeah, this is what we need. This is the pep talk I need right now. And he was like, you can be a hero. And then the music started swelling, and I was getting all really sad because I don't know if it's my sinuses or what. But it was beautiful, and it was sad, but it was also beautiful. And I think that's something this show seems to be excelling at lately. And it's also nice how it loops back on what he said before, like he was saying, Mom, this is what I needed you to say. That's come up like 3 times now, maybe 4 times now, and it's starting to finally make sense, and it's really is beautiful, and it's a beautiful show, to be honest. And I'm excited to see where it goes from here, guys. We've got some very interesting characters who we've not met yet, I'm sure, but we've got some very interesting characters who we have met and we still don't know very much about. We know all about Izuku, we know a little bit about Katsuko and All Might, but that's really the only 3 that we have much of a clue about so far. So I feel like we're going to start expanding slowly, and who knows where the future will lead. You do, you know exactly where, although I've got no fucking clue. But this has been very, very enjoyable, and I've really enjoyed it. My nose is getting blocked by the moment, so I'm going to have to go. But thank you so much for watching. I love you all. I've been Torchwood Boy, you've been awesome, and this has been My Hero Academia. Said it right first time. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. I love you all. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you definitely for the next episode. If you did like this video, please subscribe. And don't forget, you can watch the next episode right now on Patreon. Well, not right now, tonight on Patreon. Yeah, when it comes out tonight. It'll be a little bit later than the actual video on YouTube because I got work. But I love you all. Bye-bye.